Okay, second segment. Prove the space of my phone. Yeah, that's a shotgun shell. Looks like he is coming up the hill. Trying forth. Yeah, it's most likely fourth. Over there was where we originally rode before we made this trail. And we were able to ride it for a couple years. Then apparently at the time that our last day, a hunter that hunted on the property with the farmer's permission basically snitched out on us. So we are no longer allowed to ride on that field, but it's an awesome field. It's got like, I don't know, 15 acres or more. So we basically, in a way, when we were doing some renovations, we built this hill and that section. So basically, this is our, it's a hybrid trail track, or truck trail. I should probably find a better location than this, because I'll probably get clobbered. And there are also groundhogs back here. So I do not want to disturb those guys, because I'm not sure how cranky they get during the summer. It's usually not that great. Here it comes. Yep, check. Yeah, he's hauling for a guy in his late 50s. Me? I'm kind of slow. But I'm kind of more into like just the enjoyment of that as well. The only time I race is during when there's an ACR event down in Millville. If you see me down there, just say hi. Or probably I'll say hi back. I know at times when I'm just looking out in the field, I'll see a fox. Hopefully it doesn't eat me, even though it won't. But the dirt in this area, really soft. The camera doesn't really do it justice on what the angle of this hill is. There he is again. That's the other side of the hill. It's kind of like probably 50 yards between this side and that side. But, you know, no matter what season this is, around here. This is basically the AFC Freedom Trail. There he comes. Yeah, he started on a Rupp mini bike. Then he went to like on a TM or a TS 125, then to a 250. He had a 400, which was a Cyclone, for a little bit. Then he still has a 250, 85 RM250 they had since like the 90s that he got, that originally was raced down around central South Carolina. So it has some race history. And well, probably two out of the four bikes I own. Actually, it'll be 3 bikes that are complete. Well, originally I had 4, but 2 of the bikes I have are 84 CR500 Hondas. One of the frames is rotted out, so I had to make one. And so basically both motors probably at one point raced. One still has an AMA sticker on it, which I guess someone raced it in an AMA event. And then I have a KE100 that I obviously never raced. I have a 125 Honda, which I don't think raced either. Here he comes. And if you kind of notice, he has one arm, which is amazing. Basically, almost every time we go to Englishtown, people are amazed. I am. But the way he's got his bike set up, you basically, in order to learn that way, you gotta start from ground zero. You gotta start from level 1. You gotta start from the bottom. Because his throttle is on the same side as his clutch lever. Instead of it turning the normal instead of the throttle turning toward you, it turns away from you. So you have to turn away from you and hold the clutch in while you're shifting, and then getting it going. But man, it's pretty good just right around the trails. But I wouldn't test it on the track, Groundhog Hole. But nice place anyhow. You might not be able to see it, but there's a little bit of exhaust smoke. There's points where he may miss the turn, but and here he comes again. Yeah, there's a nice turn going into this. I am basically hoping that he doesn't hurt himself on this trail, because he'll be doing about 60 into a tree, and I don't want to see him hurt any worse, because then he won't be able to work or anything. And at most he's only able to do like part-time, but there's not really a lot of things you can do with one arm. But he doesn't really want to use one of those artificial arms. He just likes using one arm. But yeah, I ended up also crashing somewhere around here, and I have lost my gas cap hose. There's a little billet nozzle on it, but luckily I had an old gas cap from a 91 RM125 that fit perfectly. Yeah, it's part of a turn. That would be if you missed. Goes in there, over there. I think that's the most he's actually put that bike through ever. I never really got that bike to do that. Except, no, not that one. Basically, that 90 has a 91 motor on it, which basically it was 89 to about 92. Same motor. And then 93 was changed. And then, so we have a 91 motor in that, and then we have a 91 with a 91 bottom end. There's a deer over there, you probably can't see it. But then it has a 94 head. Does pretty well, but both of them can run basically no lower than 32 to 1 gas and oil mixture, and we basically just run 93 octane pump gas, and hopefully we'll get some race fuel. I basically ran VP race fuel on my bike briefly. I don't really ride that thing that hard. I'm like a granny. Actually, grannies are probably faster than me, so I'm basically slower than the mini class, which I don't think they have A, B, or C. If they do, I really don't know. Probably don't. They might have, though. But basically, that will kind of conclude this segment. Got any questions? You can leave them at the bottom. This basically just going on as it is. I don't really have time to edit. I could edit, but it would just be onto YouTube. It'll just be edited with the YouTube editor. And you know, if you see me at Raceway Park or Millville, between here and the ACR event, stop by and say hello. So, see you then.